Yeah, just turn this. Okay, that's good.
We live.
Actually, go back. Just yeah, that's good. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Wait for the thing. Hold on. Man, that smoke is that's man.
It's gonna go away.
All right. Hold on, waiting for it to come up.
I got you. Put that right here.
Okay.
I.S.U.P.K.
No, hit me. Yeah, hit me short.
All right, we're going to say Amajum, which means to stand. We're going to say Wapan Yahapadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer, first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Repeat after me. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Malakuka, Ratazaka, I.S.H.A.K, Ba'arataza, Bashamayim, the Thundernaw, the Kam, Yawam, Wasalakmanaw, Wasalaknaw, Kabawath Yanaw, W.I. now. Banasaya 1. Abal. Awashai now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. Iwalumyum. Iman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us for our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat the power. Yahweh. Ba'asham.
Yahushai.
Baba Kushah. The Thundernaw. Hakat. Larpa'ah.
Kal-Makala.
Kal-Marawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahakoyim.
Hamathia.
Hakat. Al-Rakarwa.
Hatama'ala.
Garshan.
Bahasham.
Yahushai. The water
Aman. Yahweh.
In
the name of Yahushai.
Please
give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Blessings. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ba'a.
Matazab Ya'ah.
I.S.U.P. Yahanna.
I.S.U.P.
Ha
Ha-Alawapia.
Ha Suranya.
Ha-Suranya.
Ha Kotazayanya.
Ha-Kotazayanya.
Ha Koyayoya.
Ha-Koyayoya.
Waha Akwapia.
Waha-Watia.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'asham.
Ba'asham.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the system.
And the system.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahorium.
Ahahorium.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah. Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Kanala'ah.
Kanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakauka.
Ya'al-Yakauka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Taza'atka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'aika.
Ma'aika.
I will
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Yahshua shall neither slumber nor sleep.
He that keepeth Yahshua shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forward.
From this time forward.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. Psalms 83. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awiyabika.
Awiyabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Ya'arayamwa. Sawad.
Wayataya Aitazawa.
Wayataya Aitazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amora. Kawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Mongolia. Wala'ah. Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwa. Kaya.
Nawa
Aitazawa. La. Yakadwa. Alika. Warya. Yakarathwa. Aholia. Alawam. Waya Shemai Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagoria. Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Palashat. I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zorwai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aisha Laham. Kamadian. Kasiyah Sara'ah. Kayabian. Wanakal. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. Lamar. La Adama. Sayathumwa. Nadayamawa. Ka'arab.
Wakazaaba.
Wakazabak. Wakatazalmanai.
Called
Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar.
Amora.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Alahaya. Sayathumwa. Kagawgala. BLACKWATCH,
Upon your Rukah,
Ka'ash,
Ira,
Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Tharadapma, Basa Irika, Wabasa Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwasha, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashu, Wayabahola, Adiyai, Wayakaparu, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Aliwan, Al-Kaharatiza. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yashar'Allah may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yashar'Allah may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Salakia. The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal and Ammon.
Gabal and Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants in Tyre.
With the inhabitants in Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kasam.
At the brook of Kasam.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a Reb and like Ze'eb.
Make their nobles like a Reb and like Ze'eb.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah,
and
as Zamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves, the houses of God in possession. Make Slakin. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High, over all the earth.
All right, Yahweh, which means hands down. Saw, which means to turn. And Yeshabia, you may be seated.
You want to come up, sir? All right, Shalom. Okay. I.S.U.P.K. Florida. We the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanna. Since 1969, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are the chosen people of the Most High. Okay. And part of that, us teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who they are is us, giving our people back their culture.
Right.
Okay. And what our culture is to come into the temple and learn and read about our history and our past, what we did not do, about our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Our history. You know what I'm saying? Because what Negroes do today? What this society teach us to do today?
remember American history.
Right. They teach you to remember the Greek history, the Roman history. You know what I mean? All the history of, you know, the white man, basically. You know what I'm saying? What about the Negroes? What about our history? Right. Past 400-500 years ago. Right. What about us, man? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So thanks to the Most High. You know, thank to Commanding General Yahanna. You know, if you know the story for him holding it down. You know what I'm saying? And giving us the, you know, through Christ and the Most High. You know, I.S.U.P.K can come in here and learn his, you know, his history. Right. And become the wonderful priest and prophet he is. I.S.U.P.K can come in here and learn, you know what I'm saying, how to be in the earth, you know what I mean, right. How he's supposed to perform in the earth. Because guess what? His pops couldn't teach him that. His pops couldn't teach him that. Right. Commanding General Yahanna, through the I.S.U.P.K under the Most High in Christ, was able to teach us how we should be in the earth in 2022. So we wouldn't be like all these other brothers, you know what I mean, like, we trying to wake them up, but I gotta be honest, you know, they don't know what's going on. I heard this and I ran, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, that's what I've been looking for. Right. Nigger history. Right. You know what I mean? Niggerism. Right. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that as soon as I heard it. But, you know, this society, this world will teach you to learn about the Roman history, the Greek history, Chinese history, you know what I mean? The Egyptian history, you know what I mean? And it's so crazy, right? You know what I mean? Like, because that they teach you, it's crazy. Like, I heard it, you know what I mean? Like, how can we all be kings and queens in the earth? Who's the slaves? Right. They try to teach us, you know what I mean? We were kings and queens, and who was the slaves? There's clearly slaves on those walls and those temples that y'all, you know what I mean? Like, who are those people? Right. Those are God's chosen people, you know what I mean? If you read the Bible, it tells you those are God's chosen people, the people that were the slaves in you know what I'm saying, in Egypt. Right. You know, the slaves built them pyramids. Slack, so you wanted to come up? Yeah. Come. Look. All right, where we at? Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 22. All right, go ahead.
You have any water? The book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 22, in the holy tongue. Waya the Iwa, Bayath, Yasha Ya, and Ya, Yahweh, Alahayim, Alahayahum, Mana, Hayawam, Hawa'a, Waha La'a, verse 23. Waya the Iwa, Hago Wayam, Hagoyam, Kaya, Ba Iwanam, Gawa, Salagi. Baya, Yasha'ala, Ashar, Ma Ailawa, Ma'ilwa, Baya, Wa Asatar, Panya, Maham, Wa Athnam, Baya, Taza Rayaham, Waya Palawi, Waya Palwa, Ba Harab, Kalam, verse 24.
Yeah. That's rare, huh? Oh, everybody at the table saying no.
Katama'atham, Kata ma.
Where you at, warrior?
Verse 24.
First word of 24.
Wa kapasha wait. Wa kapash ayaham. I shayatya atam. Wa asata panya maham. Verse 25. Lakan kaha amar adanya Yahweh aita ashayab shabayath ya iquab. Oh yeah, iquab. Wa rakam the ya or wa rakamath ya call
Yes, I
by bayath yasha'ala wa kwana ya athya lasham Kodash, yeah, verse 26. Wana shawa with Nashua, the water. Kalamath, Kalamatham. Call. Ma Ailam, Ashar, Ma Ailawa, Ma'awa, Baya, Basha Bathma, no, Basha Bashab, Thumb, Adamath, Salaki, Adam, no, Adamathma, no sound, but Adamathma. La Batath, Wa Ayan, Ma Koraya, Ma Karyak. 27. Basha Wab Baya. Awatham Mana. Ha Aimal Yam. Ha Aimayam. Wa Kwaba Taza Daya. Atham Ma Aratiza Wa. Awabaya Hum. Wana Kodash Daya. Bama. La Ayanaya. Ha Gawayam. Hagawayam. Rabayam. Verse 28. Waya Ka'aiwa. Kaya. Anya. Yahweh. Alahaya. Baha Galawa Taya. Atham. All. Ha Gawalyam. Ha Hagawayam. Waka Wakana Sataya. Adam Adamtam. I don't.
Adamath. Adam. Let me see. Adamatham. It's like Adamathma. Yeah. You said that.
Adamathma.
To the ma at the end is gonna make it plural masculine, I think.
No, the ma it's a prefix. It's like a like a preposition, something like that. Yeah. Sorry? From, yes. They are.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, Adamathma. Waya it's like a wala awath yar awath yura awath yura Iwad Mahum. Good night.
Some. That's it?
No, sir.
After Shum, that's it.
Shum. That's it?
That's it.
Give him a hand.
I have to get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 22, in the bastard tongue. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord, their power.
Last week we was speaking about the Lord's judgment on the heathen. All right, and it says right here, so the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their God. In the last days when Christ come back, us so-called African Americans and Spanish, we gonna know that the God of the heavens and the God of the universe is a nigga. All right, ain't gonna be no more damn white Jesus. All right, go ahead.
Come on. It's like from that day and forward.
We're
Yeah,
live.
we live.
Okay, nobody?
Yes, we got three. No, we got 3 people here.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
So, from that day and forward, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword.
Like I said, our people gonna know who they is in the end because we the one that went into captivity. We the one went into slavery. Black people think we went into slavery by coincidence. It's prophesied in the Bible that there gonna be a sign upon the Israelites. Okay, go ahead. Wherever they go on earth, but go ahead.
According to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them.
The white man not over you because he's great. White man over you because you sin against the Lord. Right. All right, ain't nothing great about that bastard. Go ahead.
Okay. And I have it's like and therefore thus saith the Most High Power. Now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name.
Hey, these Negroes might want to forget about slavery. Hey, and the white man might say, hey, get over it. He do say get over it. Get over it. Slavery, that's back in the past. Get over it. Now, our people might let it go, but God, he ain't gonna let it go. That's right. Go ahead.
If I may, so what he just read is so heavy. Like he says, I will bring into captivity again Jacob. You know, and that's what I tell you. When I do the law class, I teach we live and die by these laws. Like you might think your life does not revolve around these laws, but they do. Right? You don't keep these laws, you going into captivity again. You know what I mean? That's our lives are governed by these laws. We can't get around it. You can either live by it and be on top, or don't keep them and die, go into captivity. You know what I mean? Like it's you know what I mean? Like that's what it is. You know, we can't get around that. You can't get around. We went into, you know, Slocky, so we went into, you know, a contract with the Most High Power of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't live, you know what I mean, without these laws. You live without them, you know, you think you living without them, but you just in captivity. You know what I'm saying?
All right, give me a hand on that. Give me a hand on that one. And right here, the Lord say, I'm gonna bring this up again.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna forget. I ain't forget nothing. Y'all sellouts might forget. You Christian Negroes, you want to forget because you want to love master. But the Lord, Most High God of the heavens, He's master. Right. And our Lord, our power that will never forget what the Edomites done to us, man. All right, read on.
After that, it's like, and will be jealous for my holy name. After that, they have borne their shame.
Born. What's another word for born?
They've started.
Your man.
You said
Carry.
Okay.
Carry. Give me a hand on that. Go ahead.
And all their trespasses whereby
We carry that shame. Hey, we the Lord. Hey, they call us all kind of names, man, and made us feel like scum. Calling us super predators and all kind of names. Man, come on, we've been called everything. Yeah. Savage, wetback,
etc. Read on.
Okay. Whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwelt safely in their land, and none made them afraid. When I have brought them again from the people, and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations.
He said, and am sanctified in the sight of many nations. What sanctify mean? Cleanse. The Lord how the Lord cleansed us. He had to correct us. I mean, he had to correct us by using the white man as his whipping stick. All right? That's why the word cracker fits him real good. He cracks his whip. Go ahead.
Then shall they know that I am the Yahweh, their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there.
That's it. All right. Okay, next, please. Yeah.
Sharatazah, Banya Shala.
Yahbashim Yashabarakum.
Yahbashim Yashabarakum.
Good job, Warren.
That's it.
You shouted, on the back slack. Got about this. I don't blame it.
Lion Charlotte.
Lion Charlotte.
You shouted mean to be seated. You're gonna start from 27, right?
29, so
29?
30 and 29, 39 and 29.
All right, come. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 39 and verse 29 in the Hebrew. Why what? 29? Where's 29? Okay. The water, sir. Wala Amathayar, Asa Thayar, Iwad, Panya, Maham, Ashar, Pakathya, Ath, Rawakaya, Al, Bayath, Yasha'ala, Naam, Adonaiah, Yahweh, Ba'ai, Sharyam, Wa, Kamash, Shanaha, Laga, Lawath, Noah, Baraash, Ha, Shana, Ba'ai, Shawar, La Khadash, Ba'arabai, Ba'arabai, Ishara, Shana, Akar, Ashar, Hakatha, Ha'ai-Yar, Ba'ai-Tazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Hayatha, Al-Ya, Yad, Yahweh, Wayaba'ah, Athya, Shema, Bamara Awath.
Everybody know you at?
Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 2. Alahayim, Habaya Anaya, all Arataza, Yasha'ala, Wayana Yakun Ya all Har Gaba Ma'ad Wa'ai Salaki Wa'al Yawa Ka Maba Na Ayar Managaba. Verse 3. Waya Baya Iwathya Shema Waha Naha Wahana Ayash Mara Ahawa Mara Ahawa Ba Mar Aha Na Kash Nacha Shath Wa Pathayal Slakia Pasha Thayam Bayadwa Wa Kwana Ha Mada Waha Wa'a Imad Basha Ira. Verse 4. Waya Debar Al Ya Ha Ayash Ban Adam Ra'aha Ba'ai Yanayak Waba Waba'a Zanayak Shamai Washayam Labarka or Labak.
Where you at?
I'm in verse 4, like towards the end, in the middle. Labak or Labaka, Labak, Lakal, Ashar, Anya, Mara'ah, Awathka, Kaya, Lama'ain, Hara'ah, Wathka, Ha, Ba'atha, Ha, Hana, Hagad, Ath, Kal, Ashar, Atha, Ra.
That's a Ra.
Wait. Oh, Ra'ah, Labayath, Yasha'ala, verse 5. Wahana, Kha, Wama, Ma, Kha, Wataza, Labayath, Sabayaba, Sabayaba, or Wabayada, Ha Ayash, Kona, Amada, Shasha, Amawath, Ba'ama, Watapak, Wayamad, Ath, Rakab, Ha Banayan, Kwana, Achad, Wa Kawama, Kona, Achad. Verse 6. Waya Bawa'a, all Sha'ira, Ashar, Panayawa, Darak, Ha Kwadayama, Waya Al, Bama Al Thawa, Wayamad, Ath, Sapa, Ha Sha'ira, Kwana, Achad, Rakab, Wa'ath, Sapa.
Okay, not bad. So,
Sapa, Achad, Kwana, Achad, Rakab. That's it.
You give him a hand?
Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 29 in the English. Neither will I hide my face anymore from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel.
Okay, when the Lord hide his face from you, that means he's not protecting you. Okay? And when the Lord says he pours out his spirit, what is the Lord's spirit?
So,
Go ahead.
no, I was going to say his zeal to do his will.
Yeah, it is a zeal, but make it simple.
Yeah.
You right by that. Go ahead.
No. It's
to follow the Lord.
But how do you learn the spirit of the Lord? By praying, by saying, by thinking he gonna talk to you personally, like the Christians say.
Nah,
Go ahead.
if I may, his will is the law, statutes, and commandments.
Give him a hand. That's how you learn the spirit of the Lord, by doing his will, by doing his laws.
Right.
All right. Okay, go ahead on.
Okay. Saith the Lord, chapter 40, Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 1. In the 25th year of our captivity, in the beginning of the year, in the 10th day of the month.
And say February the 10th. It say that the 10th day of the 4th month. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't go by the names we go by now, January, March, February, all that crap. Yeah. And it's gonna go back to this. Go ahead.
In the 14th year after that, the city was smitten. In the self same day, the hand of the Lord was upon me, and brought me thither.
Mm-hmm.
In the visions of God brought he me into the land of Israel,
mm-hmm.
and set me upon a very high mountain, by which was as the frame of a city on the south.
Okay, this is the Lord showing Ezekiel a vision. Right? A lot of times you hear the Son of Man. All the time you hear the Son of Man in Ezekiel, he is talking to Ezekiel. Right? And now he's showing Ezekiel a vision of what's going to happen, what's going to take place. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 3. And he brought me thither, and behold, there was a man whose appearance was like the appearance of brass, with a line of flax in his hand, and a measuring reed. And he stood in the gate. Verse 4.
Color is in the Bible.
Yeah,
understand me?
Yeah,
it loves it. The Bible loves saying brass.
Right.
And it loves burnt brass too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, a lot of times it's playing the Most High and the angels, to say brass.
Right.
But just know when it explains Christ, it say burnt brass.
Right.
Let you know Christ is precious night black. Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 4. And the man said unto me, Son of man, behold with thine eyes, and hear with thine ears, and set thine heart upon all that I shall show thee. For to the intent that I might show them unto thee art thou brought hither. Declare all that thou seest to the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5.
To everybody.
To the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And behold, a wall on the outside of the house round about, and in the man's hand a measuring reed of 6 cubits long by the cubit and a hand breadth. So he measured the breadth of the building, 1 reed, and the height 1 reed. Verse 6. Then came he unto the gate which looketh toward the east, and went up the stairs thereof, and measured the threshold of the gate, which was 1 reed which was 1 reed broad. That's it.
All right, go ahead and read the shot. Give me a hand.
Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 7. Verse 2. It's like 40, right?
40 in verse 7.
Okay.
You start from 7. Okay, he stopped at 6.
Yeah, come on. I just messed up on my paperwork. 7. Okay. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 7. Wa hatha, it's like wa hatha, quana, adar, arak, wa quana, akad, ra ka, wa bayak, ha tha ayam, kamash, mawaf, wa sa, ha sharai, ha Sha'ira. Ma Atazala. Wa, it's like your Walam. Ha Sha'ira. Ma Habayah. Quana. Akar. Verse 8. Wa Yamad. Alam. Ha Sha'ira. Ma Ha Bayah. Quana. Akar. Wa Yamad. Alam. Mana. Mawak. Wa Yala. It's like it. Wa Yala. Ya Lawa. Sha Tayam. Ma. It's like your ha. It's like your Mawak. Wa ala. It's like your wa alam. Ha Sha'ira. Ma Ha Bayah. Verse 10. Wa Ta Ayah. Ha Sha'ira. Darak. Ha Quada Yam. Sha Lasha. Ma Pa. Wa Sha Lasha. Ma, it's like it. Ma Pa. Or Ma Paha. Ma Da. Akar. It's like you know. Akaf. La Sha Lashakma. Wa Mada. Kaf. It's like it. La Aya. It's like it. La Ayalam. Mapa. Wa Mapawa. Or Mawa Pawa. Wa Yadam. It's like it. Wa Yamad. Rakab. Patak. Ha Sha'ira. Ishar. Mawaf. Rakab. Ha Sha'ira. Sha La Wash. I Shara. Mawaf. Verse 12. Wa Ga Bawal. Lapanya. Ha Ta Awaf. Ama. Akaf. Wa Ama. Akaf. Ga Bawal. Ma Paha. Wa Ha Ta'a. Shasha. Mawaf. Ma Pawa. Wa Shasha. Mawaf. Ma Pawa. Verse 13. Wa Ira. Ma Gaga. Ha Ta'a. La Gagawa. Rakab. Aishurayam. Wa Kamash. Mawaf. Pa Taka. Gada. Pathak. That's it.
Now give him a hand.
All right. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 40 and verse 7. In the English, and every little chamber was 1 reed long and 1 reed broad. And between the little chambers were 5 cubits, and the threshold of the gate by the porch of the gate within was 1 reed. He measured also the porch of the gate within 1 reed.
Who's measuring? Who's doing the measuring right here? Go ahead.
It's the it's the man that he said he saw. I guess would be an angel. He said he saw a man that was what was it? That looked like the color of brass. So that would be an angel.
Yeah, in this context, yeah, it'd be an angel. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Then measured the porch of the gate 8 cubits, and the post thereof 2 cubits, and the porch of the gate was inward. Verse 10. And the little chambers of the gate eastward were 3 on this side, and 3 on that side. They 3.
And what is this angel? What is this angel measuring?
If I may, sir, is he measuring? He's measuring a building.
What kind of building?
Yeah, kind of would be the. Would it be like the? How can I say it? It would be the temple. The new.
That's correct. That's correct. Go ahead.
They 3 were of 1 measure, and the posts had 1 measure on this side and on that side. Verse 11. And he measured the breadth of the entry of the gate 10 cubits, and the length of the gate 13 cubits. Verse 12. The space also before the little chambers was 1 cubit on this side, and the space was 1 cubit on that side. And the little chambers were 6 cubits on this side, and 6 cubits on that side.
What's a chamber? What could be another word for chamber?
Would that be like the room, the little room?
Correct. Go ahead.
Verse 13. He measured then the gate from the roof of 1 little chamber to the roof of another. The breadth was 5 and 20 cubits, door against door. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Where we at now?
Ezekiel 40 and 14.
Okay, I got it in Hebrew. Ezekiel chapter 40, verse 14. Waya Aish. It's like a Waya Aisha. Ayo Yum. Shashayim. Ama. Wa'al. Ayo. Ha Katazar. Ha Sha'ir. Sabayab. Verse 15. Wa'al Panya. Hai Sha'ir. Haya Afwak. Al La Panya. Alam. Hai Sha'ir. Ha Panya Yumya. Ha Mashiyam. Ama. Verse 16. Wa Kal Nawaf. Tamawaf. Al. Ha Fa'ayim. Wa Al. Alaya Hama. La Panya Yama. La Sha'ir. Sabayab. Wakal. Wakan. La Al Mawaf. Wakal Wanab Waf. Sabayab. La Panya Yama. Wa Al Ayal Da Marayim. Verse 17. Wayab Anya. Al. Ha Katazar. Yeah. It's like Ha Katazar. Ha Kaya Tazar Wana. Wa Hana, La Shikawath, Wa Ratazapa, I.S.U.P.K, La Katazar, Sabiyab, Shalashiyam, La Shikawath, Al Ha Ratazapa. Verse 18, Wa Ha Tazapa, Al Kathap, Ha Sha'aryam, La Aimath, Arak, Ha Sha'aryam, Ha Ratazapa, Ha Thakath Wana. Verse 19, Wayamad, Rakab, Malapanya, Ha Sha'ar, Ha Thakath Wana, La Panya, Ha Katazar, Ha Panyamaya, Ma Kawataza, Ma Ama, Ha Padyam, Wa Hatazapan one. Verse 20, Wa Ha-Sha'ir, Ashar, Panyawa, Durak, Ha-Tazapawan, La Katazar, Ha-Kayataza Wana, Ma-Dada, A-Rakawa, Wa-Rakbawa. It's like a Wa-Karabwa. That's it. All right. Let's start from
Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 14 in the English. He made also posts of 80 cubits, even unto the post of the court round about the gate. And from the face of the gate of the entrance unto the face of the porch of the inner gate were 50 cubits. Verse 16. And there were narrow windows to the little chambers, and to their posts within the gate round about, and likewise to the archers.
Hey man, it's gonna be a bad temple. Hey, believe it or not, the temple of King Solomon, the temple he had was bad, man. Okay, there's some bad temples that we had back then.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Come. And likewise to the archers.
And believe it or not, King David, King Solomon, them, he had other nations help him build that temple too.
Right.
They built that temple. And guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, these damn heathens gonna build our kingdom, just like we built America. All right, go ahead.
Okay. And windows were round about inward, and upon each post were palm trees. Verse 17. Then brought he me into the outward.
Oh man, our kingdom of heaven gonna be looking like a upgraded downtown West Palm Beach with the palm trees and all that. Know what I mean? Looking like Miami, but with streets of gold. All right, a super Miami. Go ahead.
Come. There were chambers. Salakia, I'm going to start over. Then brought he me into the outward court, and lo, there were chambers and a pavement made for the court round about. 30 chambers were upon the pavement. Verse 18. And the pavement by the side of the gates over against the length of the gates was the lower pavement. Verse 19. Then he measured the breadth from the forefront of the lower gate unto the forefront of the inner court without, and 100 cubits eastward and northward. Verse 20. And the gate of the outward court that looked toward the north, he measured the length thereof and the breadth thereof. Verse 21.
That's it. All right, you go ahead and shot. Oh, it's his turn.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 40 and 21 in the Hebrew. Let me get right here. These words. That's on my eyes today.
Getting old, boy.
21,
Y'all getting old.
I know I am. Shit.
That's on my eyes.
All right, I just want y'all to be right there with me.
No.
I got a couple. A long way to go.
Yeah.
All right. Ezekiel 40 and 21. Wa the awa shalawasha. Almost said shalawam.
No, I thought you were. I said something.
I'm about to get anointed up. Need some oil, bro. Mapawa, wa shalasha, mapawa, wa yawa, wa al mawa, haya, kamadath,
I'll get some water.
kamadatha,
Oh, sure.
kamadatha, ha sha'ira, hara ash one. All right. Kamash yum, ama,
You at
a rock. I'm still on 21 towards the end.
Okay.
Arakawa, wara khab, kamash, wa'ai, sharayum, ba'ama, verse 22. Wa kha la wanawa, wa al mawa, wa the marwa, kamadatha, ha sha'ira, ashar, panyawa, the rock, ha kwadayum, wa bama al wath, shabai, ya'ai, ya'awa, ban, ya'awa, ban, wa wa yomawa, lapanyahum, verse 23. Washa ira, la tazar, ha pun yamaya, nagad, ha sha'ira, la taza punwa, no, salakia, la taza pawan, wala kodayam, wayamad, masha'ira, all sha'ira, ma'a, ama, verse 24. Waya wala kanya, the rock, hada rawam. All right. Waha na sha'ira, the rock, hada rawam, wama da, wamad da, wamad, aya lawa, yala mawa. I don't know what it is. Ka ma the wath, ha Allah. 25. Waka lawa nayam, lawa, wala yala mawa, sabayaba, kaha khal nawath, ha alaha, khamashyam, salakia, ama, arak, wa rakab, khamash, wa I sharayum, ama, verse 26. Wama al wath, wama I lawath, shaba aiha, I lawathwa, wa lamawa, lapanyaham, wa thamarayam, lawa, achad, mapan, wa achad, mapan, all, yalawa, verse 27. Washa ira, la Tazar, Ha Pan Yamaya, Darak, Ha Daray Wam, Wayamad, Masha Ira, All, Hasha Ira, Darak, Ha Darawam, Ma'a, Amawath.
That's it. I give him a hand.
Ezekiel 40 and I don't lost where we was at, man.
40 and 14. I'm sorry, 40 and 21.
And 21, the water. In the English, read it right here. And the little chambers thereof were 3 on this side and 3 on that side, and the posts thereof and the arches. So like the archers, how you say that word?
Archers. You know what the archer is, right?
Arches.
You know what that is, right? Mm-hmm.
Like pillars.
It's the curve, like when you walk in the entrance.
Thereof were after the measure of the first gate. The length thereof was 50 cubits, and the breadth 5 and 20 cubits. And there were and their windows and their arches. How you say it?
Archers.
And their archers and their palm trees were after the measure of the gate that looketh toward the east. And they went up unto it by 7 steps. And I keep thinking about Archie, man.
Archie Bunker.
And the arches thereof were before them. And the gate of the inner court was over against the gate toward the north and toward the east. And he measured from gate to gate 100 cubits. Verse 24. After that, he brought me toward the south, and behold, a gate toward the south. And he measured the posts thereof and the archers thereof according to these measures. Verse 25. And there were windows in it, and in the archers thereof round about, like those windows. The length was 50 cubits, and the breadth 5 and 20 cubits.
Why do this temple got gates?
So
Instead of like church doors. I got gates. Keep mentioning gates. Go ahead.
For protection.
What else? That definitely for protection, but
So to keep just anybody out, not just anybody can go in.
that's right. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And there were 7 steps to go up to it, and the archers thereof were before them, and it had palm trees, one on this side and another on that side, upon the post thereof. Verse 27. And there was a gate in the inner court toward the south, and he measured from gate to gate toward the south 100 cubits. Archers.
Got in the shop.
Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 28. I.S.U.P.K. It's like it. It's like it. Anaya. All. Tazar. Pun Yama. It's like Naya Maya. Sha'ira. Darawam. Waya Mad. Sha'ira. Sha'ira. Darawam. Ma Dawah. Allah. Wa ta wa Yalwa. Selected. La Mawa. Ka Madawak. It's like a Ka Madawak. Ha Allah. Wa Ka La One Wa. La Wa La Allah. Wa La All Mawa. Sa Ba Yab. Sa Ba Yab. Ka Mashyam. Ma. A rock. Wa Rakab. I.S.U.P.K. Wa Kamash. Mawat. Verse 30. Wa it's like it. Wa all Mawat. Sa Bayab. Sa Bayab. Arak. Kamash. Wa I.S.U.P.K. It's like it. Ma. Wa Rock. It's like it. Wa Rakab. Kamash. Mawat. 31. Wa Allah Mawat. All. Katazar. Ha Katazar one na. Wa the Marayam. All. Yalawa. It's like it. Yahweh. Wama I Lawak. Sha Mawan. Ma Iowa. It's like it. Ma Iowa. Kind of. Verse 32. Waya Anaya. All. Ha Katazara. It's like it. Ha Katazar. Ha Panyama. Darak. Ha Kwadayam. Wa Yamak. It's like it. Wa Yamad. Ha Sha'ira. Ka Ma. Ha Allah. Verse 33. Wa Ta Awa. Wa Alwa. Or Wa Allah. Wa Alawa. Wa La Mawa. Ka Ma the Ha Allah. Wa Ka La One Wa. La Wa. Wala Al Mawa. Sa Bayab. Arak. Ka Mashyam. Ma. Wa it's like it. Wa Rakab. Kamash. Wa I.S.U.P.K. It's like it. Wa I.S.U.P.K. Ma. Verse 34. Wa Allah Mawa. La Ka Tazar. Ha Ka Ya Tazar Wanya. Wa thumb, it's like what the Mariam, all. Wa, it's like wa, ma, pawa, wa, sha, mana, ma, io, wa, wa. It's like ma, io, wa.
All right, give me a hand.
Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 28 in the English. And he brought me to the inner court by the south gate, and he measured the south gate according to these measures, and the little chambers thereof, and the posts thereof, and the archers thereof, according to these measures. And there were windows.
Y'all also know the chariots of God, the UFOs, they got chambers in them too. All right, go ahead.
And there were windows in it, and in the arches, in the archers, I don't think that says archers.
Even though y'all reading about all this measurements and cubits and stuff like that, y'all can't understand how niggas built the pyramids. Like you can't see it in the Bible right now. Like, look at all these measurements and arches and all this stuff here, man.
Right.
Like there's no other place you'll see pyramids in the world but in South America. Where else you gonna see pyramids at? I mean, you can't tell that the Israelites, the so-called Hispanic man and so-called African American built those pyramids in Egypt. Not that fake Jewish man over there, man.
Right.
We built every great empire. You see builders right here inside the Bible. Know what I mean? the Temple of Solomon, all that. Everything we build is great, man. A black man had built the White House. Did you know that? Okay. Read on. We was creating stuff way back then, man. And we still inventing new stuff today. The black woman was responsible for the white man making it to the goddamn moon. But they ain't gonna tell you that.
And there were windows and in the archers thereof round about. It was 50 cubits long and 5 and 20 cubits broad. 30. And the archers round about were 5 and 20 cubits long and 5 cubits broad. 31. And the archers thereof were utter court, and palm trees were upon the post thereof. And the going up to it had 8 steps. 32. And he brought me into the inner court toward the east, and he measured the gate according to these measures. Verse 33. And the little chambers thereof, and the posts thereof, and the archers thereof were according to these measures. And there were windows therein, and in the archers thereof round about.
Everybody, they say where they're building these arches at, and these posts, whatever. Notice something. They say they put palm trees there. See, the white man, he copycat everything we do. What did he do down here in Florida? He knocked down all the trees, he knocked down all the houses to build up something else and put little nice palm trees there. So you see where he get it from. He get it from us.
Right.
Go ahead. He'll knock down all these good trees to put a couple of palm trees up.
Right.
Go ahead.
It was 50 cubits long and 5 and 20 cubits broad. Verse 34. And the arches thereof, archers, were toward the outward court, and palm trees were upon the post thereof on this side and on that side.
But y'all think the white man's smart, and he's just an artist. He stole this from us out of our book.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the going up to it had 8 steps. 35. Verse 35. And he brought me to the north gate and measured it according to these measures. Verse 36. The little chambers thereof, the posts thereof, and the archers thereof, and the windows to it. 36.
No, you should have stopped at 34.
34. All right, Salakia.
Oh man, that's stopping.
I'm sorry, sir. Let me have that stuff over here.
Okay,
Salakia.
who next?
That we got one more set. Just the last one. It's on
Okay, who stop at?
30.
Yeah, you want to start at 35.
35. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 40, verse 35 in the Hebrew. Y-A-P, Anya, it's like Y-A-P, Ya-Anya, Al Sha'ar, Ha Tazapun, one, Wamada, Kamat Waf, verse 36. No, Slaki. Ha Allah, verse 36. Tha Awa, Awa, Wa Almawa, Wa Kal, one Waf, Lawa, Sabayab, Arak, Kamashium, Ama, Wa, Rakab, Kamash, Wa, Ashrium, Ama. Verse 37. Wa, Yahweh, La, Katazar, Ha, Kayataza, Wana, Wa, Thum, Marayim, Al, Yahweh, Ma, Pawa, Wa, Pawa, it's like Wa, Ma, Wa, Ma, Pawa, Wa, Iowa. Verse 38. Wa, Lush, it's like Wa, Lashaka, it's like Wa, Lashka, Wa, Pathka, Ba, Ayayim, Ka, Asharium, Sham, Ya, the Yath, it's like Ya, Yad, Yakawa, Ath, Ha'ala, verse 39. Wa, Ba'alam, Ha, Aishar, it's like Ha, She'ir, Shanyam, Shalak, Nawath, Ma, Pawa, Wa, Shanyam, Wa, Shalak, Wana, it's like Shalak, Kenwath, Mapa, La, Shakawat, Al, Yaham, Ha, Iwala, Wa, Ha, Kat, Wa, Ha, Kata'af, Wa, Ha, sorry, Wa, Ha, Asham, verse 40, Wa, Al, Ha, Kathap, Ma, Kawataza, La, Iwala, La, Pathak, Shar, sorry, Ha, Sha'ir, Ha, Shanyam, Wa'al, Ha, Ha, Kathak, Ha, Akarath, Ashar, La'alam, Ha, Ashar, sorry, Ha, Sha'ir, Shanyam, Shalak, Nawath. Verse 41. Arabai, Shalak, Nawath, Mapa, Wa, Arab, sorry, Wa, Arabai, Shalak, Nawath, Mapa, Ha, Sha'ir, Sham, Wana, Shalak, Nawath, Alaham, Shalak. Skip them. Where we at again? Cut off on me.
All your hum. And you got
All your hum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one more word.
Okay.
One more word.
Ya shak to what? Means so ya shakat what?
That's it.
All right.
Ezekiel chapter 40, 35. All right. 1 second, Salakia. Verse 35, Salakia. And he brought me to the north gate and measured it according to these measures. The little chambers thereof, the posts thereof, and the arches, whatever that word is. Arches thereof, windows to it round about. The length was 50 cubits and breadth 5 and 20 cubits. And the posts thereof were toward the utter court, and palm trees were upon the posts thereof on this side and on that side. And the going up to it had 8 steps. Verse 38. And the chambers and the entries thereof were by the posts of the gates where they washed the burnt offering.
I got a question to ask y'all. Do y'all really think it's a saying? They say the Chinese created math. Created math. No. But they say that. Go ahead.
Come. Verse
I
39.
mean, this is according to the Bible, the Chinese man is like the retard.
Right.
But they want to make the retard look so intelligent.
Right.
He came out with karate. He made math.
You want to be my what is it?
Do your research on like American history, they had a time where they were calling it the at one time they were calling them the Yellow Peril because they were afraid of them because they had power, and then once they became American citizens, then they became the model minority. That's what they called it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Minor minorities, yeah.
Model minority. And they placed them they gave them a status that put them at one time they were the Yellow Peril, right? Well, that model minority age period where America was treating them like that put them just over niggas, like just over black people. Like, yeah, well, these people are better than you. This is the model minority.
Yeah,
this is the minority that you should look to.
Yeah, like yeah, you're right. Like the white man hate all nations, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he got a special hate for us.
Right.
Yeah, it's special when it comes to us. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 39. And in the porch of the gate were 2 tables on this side and 2 tables on that side to slay thereon the burnt offering and the sin offering and the trespass offering. Verse 40. And at the side without, as one goeth up to the entry of the north gate, were 2 tables. On the other side, which was at the porch of the gate, were 2 tables. Verse 41. 4 tables were on this side, and 4 tables on that side. By the side of the gate, 8 tables, whereupon they slew their sacrifices. That's it.
Wrap it up. All right. What do you do, the Lord's Prayer?
Imagine, which means to stand.
Blow the horn. You got the horn first, right?
Come. Oh, you gotta give me.
SHALAM.
Imagine, which means to stand. GEN.YAHANNA, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to set up the Lord's Prayer. First in the Hebrew and then in the English. Repeat after me. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh. BLACKWATCH. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. I.S.U.P.K. Ba'arataza. Kawah. I.S.U.P.K. Washamayim. Bathunanaw. Bakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalaklanau. Kabawatnau. Kabawat Yanau. Wala'ah. W.I.Now. Banasayawan. Ball. Awashainau. Mayan. Ra. Lakah. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. Wa'aywalamyam. Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English.
Our Father,
which art in heaven, Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
In earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our
As
debts
we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Yajmatah, which means hands down. Sar, which means to turn. Sisters can be seated. Men of Israel, gird up your loins to prepare to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Men of Israel, we're going to send a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Yajmatah, hands down. Sisters can stand. Men of Israel, we're going to send up a courtesy salute to the sisters that are in the class. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Alatam Ba'Shem Yahshua.
Yajmatah, hands down. Class dismissed.